Welcome to the Business Happy Hour radio show with your host, Frank the Bank Cotto, the owner of Lincoln Lending Group right here in Tampa Bay for 23 years. Joined by his incredible co-host, Senia Akishina, realtor with Mahara and Associates, Tampa's top real estate company. Together, they have helped finance and close nearly $1 billion of real estate every year. If you're looking for local mortgage or real estate advice, the Business Happy Hour team has been right here on News Radio WFLA for over a decade. Listen right here or find us on the Business Happy Hour YouTube channel or follow us on Instagram at Frank the Bank Cotto. Now sit back, relax, and get ready for some serious mortgage, real estate, and business talk with two of Tampa's top experts. Here's Frank the Bank and Senia.
Hey, Tampa Bay, welcome back to the Business Happy Hour, your number one show for all things business and entrepreneurial. I am your host, Frank the Bank Cotto, the owner of Lincoln Lending Group and LincolnLendingGroup.com, 813mortgage.com. We do mortgages better than anybody does, all kinds of financing. Doesn't matter if you're A paper, B paper, CD. Remember last week we announced the Fast 50 program. I'm teasing this for my guest today, Lori. We have an amazing guest, by the way. Lori Santarsiere, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yay. So, Lori, you're bringing some very interesting topics to the show. Lori is the broker associate with Coastal Properties, and I've now met a few agents from Coastal. Man, that is a good company. You guys have some really good culture over there.
Yeah, I'm a little biased towards it, but yes, yes, we do.
I hope you are. And I also understand, and we'll talk about this later in the show, but you come from a long line of real estate agents?
I do. We have 9 real estate agents in my family, including both my sisters.
Oh.
So we're a little competitive.
Now, who was the first in real estate?
I think that was my sister's brother-in-law.
Okay.
So,
okay. Yeah.
And he did kind of pave the path for everybody else. And, we saw his commissions and we're like, okay, I can be $1 million agent. That's fine.
Well, anybody can, right?
Yeah. And I mean, sure.
She's like, yeah, sure.
So, but it's a competitive family, but I'm the most competitive and also the most successful.
Well, can you believe she said that?
Your siblings are listening?
And they'll get over it. And they'll back it up.
I didn't think I was allowed to ask that question. We were joking about it before the show, and I wasn't going to bring it up.
Yeah. I mean, the numbers don't lie. The data's out there. So.
Wow, math is a universal language, so check your bank accounts, family.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So, but 9 agents in one, normally a family has an agent.
Yeah, well,
right?
Normally the statistic is everybody knows at least 7 real estate agents, and I know 9 just in my family. So it's always a good laughing topic when somebody is like, "Hey, so I need to sell, but I don't know who to choose," and and it causes a little animosity. But we all do different areas.
Oh, well, that was going to ask. Are you all in Tampa, or
we are all in the Tampa Bay area as a whole? But my sisters focus on Lutz and Wesley Chapel, Dade City, which I will go out there, but meh. Mm-hmm. And I do South Tampa, Carrollwood area, some St. Pete, and they won't go down there. So,
wow.
My sister gave me a referral for an $800,000 property just because she didn't want to go to South Tampa.
What?
Yeah, I wanted to smack her, but it was fine.
Yes, smack her with the stack of hundreds.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. That's crazy. So you guys are all right here in Tampa Bay. Are anybody else with Coastal or no?
Heather used to be with Coastal, and excuse me, and she's the reason why I went over there.
Nice. Okay.
So.
Well, hey, we're not going to plug anybody else here.
No, absolutely not.
No,
forget
this is
them.
Your show.
No.
Forget them. That's right. But, it is kind of cool now because people now know, you come from a family that actually knows a lot about real estate.
Yes. So we are all very well versed in different areas.
Yes.
Areas geographically and just knowledge based. So we have a family member that does property management. I won't touch that.
No. Well, I don't blame you on that. Sen, do you ever mess with property management?
No.
No.
Nope.
See how fast you answered that? I mean, hey, what do you guys think about Sen's glasses today? For you Instagrammers, I need to get some comments
is that
out
not normal?
here.
Well, I finally got new glasses.
Yeah.
That's why you never see me in them.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm like, you know what? Let me do the glasses.
It looks good.
Today.
It's a good look. I was like, oh man, you must have some new stats for us today. You look all studious with the glasses. No, so I have the oldest pair of glasses. They like fall off my face because I only wear them when I take out my contacts. And it's funny. I
didn't know you even wear contacts. I've never seen you in glasses.
Nobody ever sees me in glasses. I hate them. I can't. I don't drive well with them and stuff. But then again, they're so old. I probably need to like actually do what you do. So you're motivating.
Listen,
me
mine were so old too, so don't feel bad. That's why I finally got a replacement pair.
Yes.
And they're clear. Like the lenses aren't all scratched up.
Yeah. Well, that and it's weird, And do you wear contacts or glasses, Lori?
I wear glasses when I have to look at the computer for too long, but not like on an everyday
God bless
basis.
you.
So,
but that's happening too, though. Like, so I got and they changed the prescription a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm having a hard time now with my phone and the computer. So I'm like, all right, it's the whole aging
we're all getting
eyes
to that age
thing.
thing. Yeah. And I'm fine. You're never going to see me in readers. I will fight that till the day I die. I put a pair on one time we were at dinner. My buddy had some, and I don't know what, it was dark or something. I was like, oh man, I put my light on the menu. He goes, oh, just put these on. And I put them on. And I'm like, oh God, I took them off immediately. I was like, you were so good. It was like a drug. I'm like, I'm not getting addicted to this one. No way.
I would consider it. So my husband just started wearing glasses.
Yeah.
He looks like just studious, as you would say.
Yes, studious.
And I feel like it changes them. Like if a man doesn't have a beard and he grows a beard, and it makes him look a little different. So I don't know, maybe he'll look very GQ and hot with glasses on.
All right,
give it a
fine.
shot.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I got two. Both girls are like, just try it. So yes, I'm gonna. And I have a bad prescription. Like I am. I don't know if y'all know anything about eyes, but I'm like negative 7.0.
What?
I don't know what that means.
It basically means when I don't have contacts, I'm disabled. It's I mean, there's no better way for me to say it. So I'm thinking to myself, what if look at all the war stuff, like S hits the fan, right? And then all of a sudden I can't get contacts. Like you guys are like walking me around, like holding my hand. So
are we though? We might have other things to do.
I love this girl already, man. Lori, you're gonna fit right in here on the show. Man, so I don't even know what I was talking about now. So Sen, how was your weekend? We usually do a little update on what was happening here. You had a busy weekend.
It was great, yes. So I was gonna ask you about your Sunday, but my Sunday I had the big beach party for my almost 13-year-old. And you know what? It turned out awesome.
Yes.
I hate party planning. And, we just all got to do it. It stresses me out. But this worked out like I hoped. We were there all day. All the girls had fun. They actually, my ex, her dad, and we're all, friendly. And it's great. He brought garbage pong.
What? Oh, garbage pong, the real big one. Right?
And I was so happy you did that because it was
okay.
some work. But they're pretty much, garbage bins. And then you throw volleyball. So, I mean, similar concept. But just, on a bigger scale.
That's fun.
So, that was so cool. The girls had fun and, they went swimming and they, dug in the sand and laid out a little bit. Cornhole, frisbee, throwing the football. It was just so much fun. It was a little bit windy.
Yeah.
But other than
nice
that,
day,
it worked out. We didn't have the tent blow over. Things were good.
It was a really nice day. So Cindy and I have this gentleman, Craig Gross, and he's the founder of goldstar.awareness.com. We've had him on the show a couple times. I joke with Craig, like every time we have him on the show, we cry. Like the stories, and this last time I had him on the show, I was like, "Oh, we're gonna make it this time. Like we're gonna get through the show." And no, he brings up some other story. He lost his son in combat. I want to say, I'm gonna say terrible. I want to say it was 2000. Was it 11? It's not that far back. Was it 2017 maybe?
I think it was more.
I think it's what it was. And he's telling the story, and it's very sad. But then he says his son's name Frankie. Right.
Aww.
And I was Frankie growing up. And so I held it together until he said Frankie, and I'm like, oh. So he had his third annual Gold Star Awareness golf tournament at Timber Greens on Sunday. And I know Sen was going to try to go with her husband. It was unbelievable. It was like a wedding. You have the tournaments and go inside and you have some food afterwards and they do the awards and stuff. They had, and you ladies know better than us men, but they had these tabletop things with roses and carnations, like giant ones, like 30 of them. And all I could think was a wedding. And they had the chairs with the bows tied red, white, and blue, and the nice. I was like, oh my gosh! Like somebody donated all this, obviously, for the Gold Star families. And it was such a beautiful day. I think we had about 100 people out there supporting. I ended up winning the 50-50 raffle.
Okay.
Right. So I gave it back, full disclosure. Yeah. And that was actually the top of a conversation at our table previously. We were with a couple of executives and like, well, what do you do if you win the 50-50 raffle? Right. And the consensus was, it depends what type of tournament it is.
Okay.
Like if it's a bunch of drunken dudes at a cigar tournament, then you take that money and you buy cigars and you buy everybody around or something, right? But if it's a veterans Gold Star Awareness tournament, so I gave the money, and I ended up giving a big chunk to the waitresses that were helping everybody out there.
Nice.
And then I left the rest for all the veterans. And then found out the table next to us was all Buccaneer players.
Oh,
and
yeah?
And they were all coming around and high-fiving and all this, and a couple of them were soldiers and stuff. But it was phenomenal. So for all of you who don't know what a Gold Star family is, that is a family who has lost someone when in military service. Doesn't have to be in combat necessarily, and they need help. So goldstar.awareness.com is a charity near and dear to our heart. Craig and his wife run it. They give back, I want to say 99.8%. They only use money out of that account if they have to travel somewhere. And they actually go and they fly to meet the families when the bodies are brought back. And the most recent story is they helped a woman, a mother who could not afford to go to her own son's arrival and funeral. And they got her $6,000 and got it. I'll cry talking about it.
Yeah, that got us teared up.
That got
us
us teared up when I'm like, oh my Lord. But you would not imagine. There's so many people out there that, their kids are out there fighting or their family's fighting and they don't have anything. And we got to help them out. So goldstar.awareness.com. Please check it out. Even if you guys can give $5, it's better than nothing. And he will have a golf tournament every year. So if you like play golf, that's a great place to donate. I'll tell one more quick story because we're about to go on break. His son, Frankie, he knows a professional knife maker, right? And this guy wanted to make a special knife, and he asked for a piece of Frankie's military clothing. And Craig, his dad, had saved a piece of his uniform. So he made this custom knife, and I wanted it. So he put it up for auction in front of everybody, and he did a live auction. He said he starts at $400. I'm like, $500. And then this lady in the corner, before I could even say more, she goes, $650. And then I was like, okay. And I raised my hand. And as soon as I raised my hand, before I even spoke, she goes, $1,000. She kept bidding against herself before I could freaking bid. And then I tried to raise my hand at $1,100. And she stands up and she goes, we're ending this now. I'm giving $2,000 for that knife.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I'm like, holy crap. So that's my fun story. FYI, you're not supposed to bid against yourself, but I'm really happy that we won that. I didn't get the knife. It obviously went to a great place. We'll be back on the Business Happy Hour in just a minute with Lori Santarsiere. Stay tuned. All right. You made it.